Y'all already know what it is. Salute, all my generals, all my lions, all my real men. Let's get into it. 5 minutes on the island. The first 5 minutes, Rikers Island. This kid comes through. He got some new Jordans on his feet. Shit's is crispy. Dudes is already in the pens. In the court pens, getting ready to go to court. This kid, man, he's just coming straight off the bus. Straight from the street, straight from New York. They throw him in the pens with a bunch of wolves and lions. If y'all not from New York, let me set this up, frame it for y'all properly. When you go on court in Rikers Island, you go to intake. When you go to intake, they put you in every pen that's specific to where your case is at in your borough. So imagine you in a train car in New York City. 2 train, 4 train, 6 train, D train, E train, whatever train. And it's during school hours. So 9 times out of 10, you know that shit gonna be crowded as hell, right? It's just gonna be crowded. It's gonna be very packed. It's gonna be dudes in there toe to toe. It's gonna be very, very, very congested. It's gonna be very crowded. And you're gonna have a lot of dudes that is out there, what we call going shopping. You know, I was one of those individuals that we used to say that. You know, we was going shopping, meaning that when we go to the pens, that we literally are going to be looking for new clothes, new wardrobes, things of that nature, for us to be able to get fly, get that drip, you feel me? So, now, keep that in mind. It's very crowded. They throw this young man inside this pen. You can see it in his face that he's scared. He's nervous. He's new to this. He doesn't know how to bed. You can tell he a rookie, he a baby. So the lions see that. We always see that. And unfortunately, you know, that's what we feed on. We feed off of that. We feed off the fear. We feed off of it. So what happens? The kid gets put in the pens. He wasn't even in the pens less than 5 minutes. And already there's a whole game plan getting pressed on him. Planned against him. Because dudes want to get him for his sneakers. Not only his sneakers, dudes want to get him for his clothes. Dudes want to get him for everything that he basically got. So they set the plan in motion. Yo, go over there to the front, chop it up with him, bring him to the back to see if he want to smoke a cigarette or something. Because back then, dudes were still smoking cigarettes. And you know, it's easy to get somebody. Everybody want to smoke a bogey because everybody's stressed out, you feel me? So if everybody's stressed out, you always going to have an opportunity if you're trying to really get at somebody to really just make them feel comfortable. And once they feel comfortable with themselves, you move them. So this is what happened with the young man. The young man gets in there, they go in the pens, and they start talking to him. One of the dudes chopping it up with him like, yo, what's up? Yo, you good? Where you from? Okay, you want to smoke a cigarette? Yo, come here. Why don't you come to the back? Now, mind you, this kid is crowded as fuck. This young boy don't know no better. He don't know that, you know what I mean? The back is where he's at. He at the front because he ain't even know where to sit down. You feel me? So, he gets comfortable. He starts coming towards the back. Once he starts coming towards the back, he start peeping the vibes. It's like mad negative energy, you feel me? And whenever you got mad negative energy, that shit, you can feel it. It's in the air. Like, you can just feel the elephant in the room, so to speak. You feel me? So, What happens is, kid kind of peeping it. One of the OGs is there that's just got straight to the point. He was like, yo, listen, man, what size you wear? What's your size? Kid, he's still like, yo, what's my size? What you mean, what's your shoe size, nigga? What size your shoe? Or he's still ignorant to the shit. Or I'm a 7.5, 8.5, whatever he said his size is. He says it. Dude's just like, alright, yo, get those from Blase Block and let them put those on. Yo, let me see how those, yo, I got some sneakers for you. I want to trade with you. That's what they tell the young man. I want to trade with you, huh? So he want to trade. So I'm like, alright. The kid is like, alright, sure, I don't know if I really want to trade. I kind of like my sneakers, but I'll give it a shot, right? So that's what he does. They throw some dusty ass, all white, scuffed up, beat up Reeboks. I'm talking about scuffed up, destroyed. I'm talking about like done Reeboks, right? Them shits is black. They were supposed to be white. Them shits was black, gray, scuffed up, twisted. Kid is like, yo, I don't think I want to trade my sneakers for those, you heard? So, dude's like, nah, man, yo, stop playing games, man. Now, it starts getting violent. Now, what happens is, dude's back out the razor. Some Puerto Rican kid backs out the razor on the other kid. He's like, yo, stop fucking playing games. Take these sneakers off. Right the fuck now. Who's out the razor? You see it in the kid's eyes that the kid is nervous, scared. It's like he don't want to take the sneakers off, but he's like put in a predicament where he might have to take the sneakers off. You feel me? So now he's over there reaching for his sneakers, like he about to take them off, and out of nowhere, he got a boost of energy, like, yo, I can't take the sneakers off. And he jumps up and just starts running towards the gate. When I say the gate, I mean the front of the set. So he starts running towards the gate, and as he runs to the gate, dude's just grabbing him, trying to pull him back. Now he's trying to get through people. Now this is very crowded. Like, let's not get this misconstrued or misconstrued. It is extremely crowded. And when I say crowded, I mean I'm talking about 2 train packed 3 o'clock after school times. Like, it is crowded in that cell. So he could barely even make it to the front, right? But he does his best to make it to the front. And dude's just trying to grab him, pull him back. He's throwing elbows back. He finally gets to the front. Dude's just like, yo, get the fuck over here, man. You blowing it up, you blowing it up. Not a kid. He doesn't know what they're talking about. Blow it up. He's like, blow it up. What are y'all talking about? He's not familiar with that sort of lingo. You feel me? That's not the type of lingo he's used to. They're like, blow it up. He's like, yo, what the hell are these dudes talking about? But what the dudes are talking about is that he's putting himself in a spot where there's a lot of police. So that means they can't really do much now. So it's basically like he hiding, like, PC basically. But even though that's not what he's doing, and that's not his intentions, that's how it comes across when you do that type of thing. So basically what happens is this. He doesn't understand what they're talking about blowing it up. All he knows is that dudes are trying to move on him to get him for his sneakers. So he's like, yo, fuck that. I ain't pussy. Niggas is laughing. Niggas is laughing. I ain't pussy. Boom, boom. Next thing you know what? Dudes is going, now yo, get this nigga back here, yo. Dudes just literally don't know this kid from a hole in the wall. They literally just start grabbing